I just
Most
don't.
women know that they man messing with another woman.
Yeah, I don't know if you a liar. Yeah, you look like a liar, but I don't know. Yeah, I gotta listen to both.
I'm a
wow.
man, she's a woman, and we live
God.
by different rules on this planet Earth.
Oh, the liar, and you don't even know me.
Look, I was one of the
I look
last
like a
two.
liar.
Hold on, see you talking too much. Stop talking. They popped all they balloons. I was one of the last two.
Dominant women. I would have been got rid of a dominant woman thinking she gonna tell me what to do.
So is Brittany your type? Why?
Nah,
Why not?
She wanna work. Any woman that wants to work is too manly for me.
But how can I lead a woman who every time I say something, she got something to say back?
Hey everybody, so we're here on another episode of Unplugged Issues and everything like that. We got a young lady and everything by the name of
Nevaeh. Nice to meet y'all.
All right, Nevaeh. So we're gonna be discussing some different things today: relationships, politics, the economy, religion, and just different things like that. So, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get it started off and everything. Hear from Nevaeh, hear what she do.
So I am a waitress. I graduated early last year and I have been just doing waitressing ever since. I'm really trying to figure out what it is that I want to do. I do hair and makeup, so cosmetology was one of my options, but I'm trying to go for something bigger, more high paying. So I'm thinking about EMT or doing RN. So that's kind of the path I'm on right now.
Okay. And your field of work, with you being an RN, a nurse, do you think that a lot of men have problems like messing with nurses, like as far as dating them and being like real serious relationships with them?
I definitely feel like there could be a couple issues. For one, being as if the man wasn't, being an RN and a nurse and so on, you make good amount of money. And, some men are insecure when you make more money than them. They don't know how to handle that. Or also just the field of the job. You know what I'm saying? You're at work a lot. You make a lot of relationships. And, I don't know about y'all, but I've been hearing a stereotype about the nurses having a work husband and stuff like that. So I do understand where maybe some trust might come into play. Yeah.
Definitely. No, I done dated a couple nurses before, and it don't necessarily be the pay; it just be everything that come with it. So like, you could be, a woman that's making a decent amount of money, but it's the way that you act towards your man when you making that amount of money.
Right.
So it ended up like being a competition thing. You know what I'm saying? Or they end up messing with like nigga in the Dodge area, or it be some crazy shit.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. What's you said your plans for the future is to become an RN. After that, like kids?
I really don't have a specific. I mean, if I were to be specific, it would be maybe older folks. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in the healthcare, the old folks kind of like, they don't get treated as well as they should most of the time in some places. So I feel like I would want to work with older people. You know what I'm saying? Just to ensure that I know whoever I'm working with is taken care of and safe, because I feel like elders are really important in our life. You know what I'm saying? Our grandmas, our grandpas, all of that is very important. So I would want to make sure that they're getting taken care of well.
Right. What you think the younger females should be worried about right now?
Getting their money together, you know what I'm saying? Trying to work on what they want to do for the rest of their life. I'm young, so a lot of girls my age, they doing a lot that I don't approve of, but I mean.
You don't think that should be concentrated on having kids in a family?
What you mean?
I said, you don't think that they should be concentrated on having kids in a family?
Yes. I mean, if that's what you're wanting for your life like this early, I know me, I don't plan on thinking about building a family until my later 20s, maybe around 25. That's when I'm thinking about having kids. So I feel like most important right now should be maybe education, for sure. Because I've seen a lot of females drop up, have babies, and you know what I'm saying, all of that. So education most definitely, and just self-respect. I see a lot of women or girls, young girls, not respecting themselves anymore. So
what do you think like with them not respecting themselves though, like whose fault is it that they not being respected? Is it their fault or is it the man's fault?
I mean, it can be either or. Like, majority, I feel like it could be their fault. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you carry yourself as a woman, about how you show yourself, how you are when you're out. You know what I'm saying? How you conversate with people, the words that you use. A lot of that matters and goes into play about how other people treat you as well. So I feel like it could be not a 50-50 thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like an 80-20 thing.
So you cool with 50-50?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. So when you say 50-50, what's your
definition? I mean, exactly what it sounds like, 50-50. I mean, I never expect nobody to do more for me than I can do, that I can't do for them, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with being met in the halfway. So like, say for instance, my car note is $500. And if we're both using the car, we're both doing this, I expect you to put 250. I put 250. That make it easier for both of us, so we can worry about all the other stuff that we gotta deal with as well. You know, it might be a time where I need you to cover the whole thing, but I got you next time when the water bill come up or the light bill come up. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. I do believe in that. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, and we agree on a lot of things. I don't necessarily agree with all women paying like half on the bills and everything like that. I really do believe that men should be paying all the bills or a large majority of them so that women can, save their own money and do the things that they want to do, save up money while they men, doing.
Yeah, which I won't disagree with you, and I feel like that's true too. I feel like it really just depends on the type of relationship that you're in, your circumstances of, financial decisions, or financially wise, your circumstances, this, that, and the third. But no, I mean, if I were able to live a life like that where like all my bills were paid for and I could be like a stay-at-home wife, stay-at-home mom, I'm not against either or though. I'm not against working and I'm not against
Do you think the
being
working
at home.
makes you more hard though?
Yeah, because, when things are short and ends are not meeting, and I know that I'm the main provider that, like, I'll be a little stressed out, so it's just like I kind of have to keep going, work hard, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would say it can make me harder.
Yeah, like, so with that, I was gonna say, like, I think, like how she was saying, women need to be concentrated, like, on getting their money and, like, working and doing those things, like, to a certain extent, I agree, but I don't feel like y'all need to be doing that in the working environment. Cause like she was just saying, working and doing these other things, it makes you hard because it's doing things that you don't want to do, but you're forced to have to do it. Mm-hmm. So, like she was just saying, she don't have kids. She on her way to trying to be an RN. She's going to school, which she should be trying to do. But at the same time, like she was just saying, it's a lot of women that ain't even got to this point. They already got kids and they already on the wrong path of doing different shit, but that's on their upbringing and that's on their reality and their choice of what the things that they're doing. Mm-hmm. So with everything that you had going on when you were younger, mom and dad.
Yeah. So basically, I've lived, like, I'm not going to say the hardest life. Like, I've had a lot of blessings come through, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely have had a more difficult life. My mom, she was diagnosed with a lot of mental illnesses. And my whole life, my dad hasn't been around. I think he died when I was around 6, so I never really got to know him. I don't know what it's like to have a father figure in the house. I don't know what it's like to have a dad or a man to, you know what I'm saying, be there for you. When I was my freshman year of high school, she gave me up for adoption, me and my younger sister. She gave us up for adoption, and kind of from there on, it was like I had to figure it out by myself, because I'm not a person who asks for help. Like, if I feel like I can do it by myself, even if I got to take 10 extra steps, I'm going to do that because I don't, I've had experience with people throwing it back in your face or telling you what they done for you, stuff like that. But, so I went through that. I've been in foster care maybe like 7 going on 8 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, I've been through multiple different homes. I think I've been through a total of 6 different foster homes between Cahokia, St. Louis, and Belleville. My main issue is just independence. I'm a very independent person, and a lot of people don't like that. So when I don't get to follow the rules, stuff like that. My mom, we still have a good relationship, but that's also something that I wouldn't surround myself around again, So it's iffy, but I mean, I've been doing it. I've been having my job. I think I'm working the same job for like the past 3 years. Since freshman year, I've been taking care of my school supplies, my school clothes, like anything that I needed, I've got it. So, I can't complain too much though.
Yeah. No, it definitely sounds like you're doing your thing. And this is another thing, where the cards might be, put against you and different things like that, but that don't mean that you still can't make the right decisions to get you where you need to be. So
Absolutely.
Even with her not having, her mother, her biological mother, or having her father in her life, she still was able to navigate through her own feelings and through her own emotions to know which way she should be going and which way she should not.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I be trying to tell a lot of the young, or a lot of the older people that call in talking about the things that they did in their younger days. I know that your wisdom isn't there all the way and that your understanding is not there all the way, but your decisions are still based upon you. So yeah, like, no, I'm glad that you're doing that and everything like that. And it sounds like you're making some good decisions.
Trying to.
It sounds like you might have a little bit of toughness to you, but
yeah,
to a certain extent, I feel like if you find the right man and he takes that off of you, you'll be okay.
Yeah, most
but
definitely.
Do you think that you would be able to even accept a man like that? Like a man coming in and actually wanting to do right by you? Or do you think that you done got to a mode to where it's like, I've been taking care of myself for so long, I don't know if I can really hand the baton over to another man?
So that's complicated because I feel like Well, I would be open to it. You know, I'm like that type of person where, like, if we talking and you tell me you're gonna pay for something, I'm like, no, I got it. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. I got it. Like, I don't like to take from other people if it's not needed. You know what I'm saying? Even though it might be of a want of that person to want to give it to me or want to do it for me, I still do have a hard time accepting that because, like I said, once again, if I feel like I can do it myself, even if it takes 10 extra steps, then I'm gonna choose that route at the end of the day. You know, but I wouldn't be against letting a man in my life like that. I wouldn't. Probably have my guard up just a little bit, but I wouldn't be completely against it.
Okay, so how long do you think it would take for you to get that type of that reassurance from a man to where you feel like, you know, you could kind of back off and let him handle things? 6 months, a year, 2 years? Like,
Well, see, whenever I've only been in 2 relationships, both of them over 2 years. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe like around a year, I'll probably get to trusting it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times relationships start off good. They start off strong. The man does take care of everything. A lot of things, you know what I'm saying? You don't really have to step in like that. But then as time goes on, they fail to manage their money. They fail to keep a job. They fail to do what they were able to do for you in the beginning. So it's just like, you know,
do you think that that's a test of the relationship, or do you think that that's just a test of the man?
I mean, honestly, in my opinion, it shouldn't be a test of the relationship because, like, if I get with you while you up and you end up down with me, we gonna be down. I mean, that's just how it gotta be. I was there when you was up, you know what I'm saying? So it would make no sense. It just means that I wasn't really there for you. I wasn't really interested in you if you know what I'm saying, you go down and I don't go down with you. Like, not saying that it's all bad, like, oh, you're not doing right, so I gotta be doing bad. You know what I'm saying? Not like that, but, like, if you're not doing so well and you can't do what you were doing, it's all about communication with that as well, though, so.
No, I definitely agree. So, I feel like me, I don't know you, but I feel like men are taking their love and reversing it and using it against them. So, men will know that, you know, a woman loves them or a woman is feeling some type of way about them, and then they'll take that to their advantage to basically exploit the woman or, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of the woman.
Yeah, and
everything like that. So, my thing is, you obviously have been able to see past these men and not, you know, to get caught up with them or get attached to them a long time. What can you tell the younger generation or other women on how to stay away from these men and how to navigate through to see like who on BS and who not?
I mean, I would say just take your time. Like, don't rush anything. There's a lot of men out here who will try to convince you that you're the only woman they care about. You're the only thing they care about. That, you know what I'm saying? They only love you and you're the best that they've ever had. But it's really easy to lie and manipulate, you know what I'm saying, a situation if you really want to. So just be very cautious and put yourself first at all times. If you get with a man and you don't like how he's treating you, he's disrespecting you, he doesn't respect his family, your family, like, get out of there. There's no point in staying. And I always tell people that, like, if a man is treating you bad, like, don't stay and hope that it gets better. Leave, because you're only hurting yourself more. You're not hurting.
You say gets treated better. What you mean by? You mean like buying shit?
No, I mean,
no.
See, that's the thing. I'm not a materialistic person either, so.
They're gonna take it around.
Okay. Let's say emotionally, you know what I'm saying? If the man is not there for you emotionally, he's always disregarding of your feelings. He does what he wants to do and doesn't hear you out, or you know what I'm saying? Or you can't do anything, he's not hearing you out, stuff like that. So mainly emotionally. I'm not really like a materialistic person, so I don't even think of it like that. But yeah, like emotionally for sure. And you know, spiritually, whatever you believe in, all of that, just make sure that man is there for you and right for you. And please take your time. Do not be rushing into letting nobody have your body or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Just take your time with that, because what ends up is that y'all let a lot of people through and y'all end up regretting it later in your life. You know, you regret it, you regret what you did, and you can't take it back once it happens, so.
I agree with everything she's saying. Like you said, whatever you do, you can't take it back. So just remember. I've been asking all the questions. Shit, I kind of out on the road asking you shit my question.
No, you're good.
What kind of questions do you have for me?
So I do got a question. So what do you look for in a woman? Like when you're looking to date or talk to a woman or have an experience with a woman, what are your first signs of, okay, this might work?
I look for originality. I look for women that know that they're women. And they don't need nobody else's validation for it, whether that's social media or another man or like none of that other thing. So like nowadays I can see a lot of women that just want to be the same. So it's hard for, you know what I'm saying, to choose a different, like it's hard for me to pick a different type of fruit and there's no other type of fruit in the store. Right? There's nothing but apples. And if it ain't an apple, it's something that's trying to look like an apple.
Right, I see.
So, yeah, like find something that's original, somebody that wants to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't want the same body, don't want the same job, they don't want the same hairstyle, they don't want the same, just the same everything. And then like, even with these women that claim that they like influencers, it's like, what are you influencing? Like, you're not influencing nobody. You posting pictures of your ass, and you posting pictures like of all this other shit, and it's like, bro, like you not that. So I don't know, man. Like, I be having a real problem with women not living in reality.
Right.
They live in these fake little worlds, and then it's like I come along, and it's like you used to all these other dudes that's just telling you what you want to hear. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to better your life. So like, yeah. So no, like I look for originality.
Originality. Let me see.
That's what's wrong with the world. Like everybody with their kids,
I agree.
everybody want their kids and shit to be just like them.
I agree.
Like, and that's the problem. Their daddy was a construction worker. Want them to be a construction worker. Their mama was out here dogging niggas. They want their daughter to dog.
Same way.
Yeah, like they don't want them to grow up.
And that's how those generational curses come about. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing stuff like that.
Yeah, because you're not. Whenever you have a child, you're not supposed to be trying to dictate what they do. You're supposed to have them and let them be whoever they want to be. But that's not what's happening. They having these kids and they're trying to make them into what they want them to be, whether that's like I said, a basketball player, soccer player, whatever it is. Like that's just what they do. So no, I'm definitely. Another question?
What was one of the biggest lessons you learned about maybe, I wouldn't say like being in a relationship, but maybe trusting people, you know what I'm saying? Trying to let somebody get close, or maybe sharing personal things with them. Like, what was the biggest thing that told you, like, you got to stop that?
I trust people to be who they are.
Okay.
So like, I used to want people to be who I wanted them to be. But it's like, nah, people gonna be who they are. So if a person is a thief, trust them to be a thief.
Right.
If a person is a liar, trust them to be a liar. If a female is a hoe, trust her to be a hoe. Like, you can't try to have a hoe and then try to change her and expect her not to be one. Like, that's just what it is. So now I trust people to be who they are, and that's not what a lot of people do. A lot of people see somebody for something and want to change them. Make them this and make them into that. But with me, it's like, nah. Like, I trust you to be who you are. And if you done show that shit to me 1-2 times,
that's who you are.
Yeah. So it's like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, or fool me once, shame on you.
Sometimes that same. Yeah, see, that's the lesson I'm still struggling to learn too. So that's why I asked that question.
That's because you got that love, divine feminine energy in you.
Yeah.
And it's like, because you love for real. So like I told you, men are definitely like, they gonna exploit that.
Yeah.
They're gonna exploit it, flip it. It's just like the devil and God. They the same. God made love, the devil made lust. They're the same. Yeah. So like, I tell people all the time, God and the devil is in the same place. You gotta know how to operate and use your antennas to know which way to go. And obviously, if you made it this far with no kids, no baby daddy, just food, wait, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's good.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I think that you could be part of the solution versus being part of the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta start speaking that into the other young ladies out here, even the older ladies, because a lot of these older ladies, like, they lost. And they trying to lead these young girls. And it's like, why would these young girls listen to you? You ain't got no man. You ain't got no husband. The kids don't fuck with you like that. You're in a house with dogs and cats. Why the fuck should your daughter listen to you or any other body listen to you about getting married? So, yeah, I think we can do some good out here. So, let everybody know where they can find you at online.
So if you find me on Facebook, just look up my name, Nevaeh Staley. It's heaven spelled backwards. And my Instagram is the same tag. So you can find me at both of those places with that name. Okay.
And y'all know me, I'm Marcus Anthony. I can find me at Unplugged Issues. Y'all can find me at Pop the Balloon St. Louis. Or y'all can find me on this regular page, Marcus Anthony. And just chime in. So we're going to have some more in-person interviews. We're going to have some more on-call interviews and everything like that. But remember, if you don't want to know something, don't ask me.